92 here. It is time for another G.I. Joe toy review. And today, it's kind of a viewer request. As you see from my video from the 19th, that I had received a very nice gift from Gazz. Well, it was a donation, but ironically it came the day after my birthday, for the Creo Checkpoint Alpha. Well, I decided to review the 1985 Checkpoint Alpha. That's what we're looking at today. So this review is dedicated to Gazz. Again, thank you for such a wonderful donation to the channel. And also to Vinny C. He wanted to see something vintage. Pretty much every channel right now is doing all the modern stuff. They're reviewing the new Snake Eyes action figures. And sorry, I was just checking my AED, automated electronic defibrillator. So I have to, check it and make sure everything's working, once in a while. If you guys are wondering what this is for, it's for starting people's hearts. I carry one with me in my car. I bring it in the house because the heat's not good for it. But yeah, those are actually very simple to use. Anybody could do it. It's all you have to do is turn it on and it speaks to you, gives you instructions on what to do. Very simple. So anyway, that's not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about the 1985 Checkpoint Alpha. Well, it was released in said year as a part of the fourth series in 1985. It was also called the Checkpoint Alpha Battle Station and was released boxed in toy stores in 85. It was also sold in 86 and discontinued in 87. It was also available through mail order through as a part of the Battle Station set, along with the Air Defense Battle Station and the Cobra Bunker in 1988 through 91. So this is pretty common out in the aftermarket. But there are some parts to it that are very expensive. So if you guys haven't noticed that just yet, yeah, I'll be pointing that out in the upcoming segment of Byrons Gripes. The original retail price for this was $2.39. Excuse me, if you could believe that. $2.39 for this thing. Selling for 1,000 times more. Well, let me pull up some pictures of the box. There were two variants on the box. One was the triple win promo. Came with a little scratcher card, gave you a chance to win prizes. And the also the second version was for the Sergeant Slaughter promo, for Sergeant Slaughter version 1. So let me pull those boxes up so you can take a look at those. Okay, so pretty cool pictures of those. You can see that there was mutt and junkyard on the front, and we didn't get a second K9 officer until 1987 with Law and Order. So either of those two would go perfect with this play set, or the both of them. Personally, I like to put Law and Order with it because the orange from the gate and the speed bump match the color on Law's shirt that he's wearing underneath his vest. This is a really fun play set. My friend John had this one. We did play with it quite often. Well, quite a few pieces that come along with it, but we did have a great time with it. Set that up and used it in our play scenarios. I don't quite remember when he got this one, but I do remember coming, of course, going over to his house, and he had this set up in the living room, and we crud, how did we play with this one? Of course, we used it as the checkpoint itself, but I think we may have set up books or something to that effect, or used other play sets for it to set in front of, to use as a base for the other Joes. You know, we would set up blocks. That's what it was. I said books, but it was blocks, and we used wood blocks for buildings and whatnot. But this was a lot of fun, and I was so happy to get this at a decent price. You know, Vincent Price's brother picked this up about 5 years ago on eBay. But what more was I going to say about this? Oh, Checkpoint Alpha. During this time, that little history lesson here, there was a famous checkpoint in Germany called Checkpoint Charlie that separated East and West Germany at that time, East and West Berlin, actually. It was after World War II. America and Russia divided Europe, and Germany got split in half. So one side was directed by the former Soviet Union, and the other side, West Germany, was under America's protection during that time. But so the people traveling between the two parts of the country or the city had to cross through this famous checkpoint, which was Checkpoint Charlie. A lot of stories are out there about people who smuggled people from West Germany into East Germany through Checkpoint Charlie. There was even a young couple that were separated during that time, and they were still madly in love with each other. So the guy that was in West Germany, the free side, estimated the gap underneath the gate with the size of his car. He had a little two-seater sports car, and what he had done was let the air out of his tires just to lower it a little bit more. He went over there on his visa or his work pass and smuggled his girlfriend out. Instead of stopping, he ran the gate and fit right underneath it and escaped. His saved his girlfriend, and she defected to that side. And of course, after the fall of the Soviet Union in 1991, the Berlin Wall came down, and what a marvelous time that was. I still get the chills watching that and hearing the speech of President Reagan saying, "Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall." And it was towards the end of his presidency, and after President Bush Sr. took office, he worked with Mikhail Gorbachev, and the rest of the Soviet Union had collapsed, and so Germany is one nation once again. So as Checkpoint Charlie went, it was dismantled. So anyway, outside of all the history, let's go ahead and take a look at this fascinating little toy. I'll point some things out, and let's just talk about it. Alrighty, so here it is, Checkpoint Alpha, all assembled and looking nice. Um, it came with a few little accessories. One was this speed bump. This is made out of an orange plastic with a decal on it. Very common on the aftermarket. Also came with this operating gate. It says stop. And these are supposed to be reflectors on the gate, but you could turn it either way. This little handle was meant for the action figure to hold on to it, but that gate swivels back and forth. And here at the top, let me lift up the camera, came with a spotlight. These all peg into these little holes. Here at the top, it's inside of it. You could put 3 Joes in. There is an antenna. This is kind of hard to find on the aftermarket. A video camera, which is very close to the video camera that came with the G.I. Joe base that was released in '82. Those cameras clipped on. This one has that little hole or peg for the hole, and a machine gun, also similar to the G.I. Joe base. But if you want to look here at the top, you can see how it's sculpted in to look like a steel grate. Here on the front, it says authorized personnel only. On the other side, it says G.I. Joe Checkpoint Alpha. It says restricted area, present ID. Well, on the inside here, there is a clipboard. If I could get that for you. This is the hardest accessory to find and the most expensive. But some nice detail on there. It says spot check. And on the inside, you can see there's a control panel, little sticker indicating a phone, little control panel over here, and one in here. Now on the other side, there is this ladder that attaches to the base, and this ladder, when you put it together, the wider part is supposed to slot into these 2 holes, and the bottom part is supposed, or the top part is supposed to peg into the top there. Well, putting that together is a real bear. As you can see, it wants to push it off of these I-beams. But otherwise, it is a pretty cool little accessory. You see the detail on it. You know, for the price point, this is a very nice little play set. With the color of it, this can yellow over time, so watch out for that. One thing I did fail to point out, here's a little step right here that's also with a diamond grating on it, and the clipboard pegs right into that hole right there, and I leave it pegged in because I do not want to lose that. But as I was saying, this can yellow over time depending on situations, but nobody has real proof as to what causes the plastic to yellow. But anyway, here it is, Checkpoint Alpha. Really cool little play set, great for dioramas. You could get a few of these and set them up around your G.I. Joe base, and you know, really put out some really cool play scenarios. Yeah, and driving home from work tonight, I passed by the Air Force Base and checked out their checkpoint from the road. It's not anything like this play set by all means, but they do have guard stations set up there. And I do remember going to an Air Force base with my dad. He had access to one out here in Arizona that's been closed down for some time. It's now part of the Arizona State University campus, the East Campus. The barracks and are used as student housing now, and all their other facilities are used for classrooms. But I remember going through there, even with an Army recruiter that I was meeting with, having to go through, and the Air Force, the security police would step out. Of course, they were wearing a pistol and everything, and checking IDs and asking what you're supposed to be there for, and they copy down your license number and all that, and grant you access. But I have no business going onto an Air Force base or any military base anymore, so that's my experience going through a military checkpoint. But I just thought that was the coolest thing, getting onto an Air Force base and getting up real close to the jets and watching them take off. But that's a story for another day. So, thank you for those who just subscribed to me. I've subscribed back to you. I greatly appreciate your help there. I do this segment called Byrons Gripes as a way to not only entertain, but to give you guys an idea of what to expect if you are shopping for anything on the aftermarket. I only use eBay for a quick reference. I don't do it to pick on eBay or its sellers. That's not what this channel is about. That's not what I'm about. I will not bully people. But I do make fun of these prices, and some of them are just absolutely outrageous. So let's go ahead and type in 1985 G.I. Joe checkpoint alpha and see what we come up with. Oh, no wonder it's under the sellers. Duh. Typed it into the seller search section. Okay, let's do this again. So 1985 G.I. Joe, no, not FU, G.I. Joe checkpoint alpha. Okay, there we go. So let's see what this. All right, right off the bat, 100% complete, $89.99. I think not. $89.99. I didn't pay anywhere near that amount for this 5 years ago. Here is one. It's advertising with clipboard, so that kind of gives you an idea of what to expect. This one is missing a few parts. Looks like the ladder, or has the ladder. It's missing the camera and the gun. $39.99. I'm going to put that deal of the day because it does come with the clipboard. And here is why. The clipboard, just that silly little clipboard, $13.95. The base, the main command center area, $5.99. Not too bad. Here's another one that is complete, $65. Clipboard, $19.99 or a better offer. I wonder just how much this guy will come down on that. Here's another one complete, $79.99 or better offer. Another one complete, $89.95. This is insane. Uh, just the 5 years, this thing has gone up $60 or more. It is wow. Here's another one. It's just the parts, $25. The platform at the top, $7.95. The speed bump, $4.99. The I-beam supports, $27.45 for four of those. $27.45. I don't think so. My gosh. Checkpoint Alpha Battle Station ladder. Just the ladder, $8. The gun, $7.95. Another one that is complete, $88.88. The gate, $9.99. I have a spare gate. Anybody want it? I'll give it to you. I mean, I'm not going to be a greedy fool. $4 for the gun. Another complete one, $58. Another complete one says excellent condition. And judging by the background, I have bought things from this guy before. I actually got my tomahawk from him. Very good seller to work with. This is $99.99. $100 for this, and it was $2 and change before. My gosh, $100. The top platform, $4.99. $5.10 for shipping. You're paying more in shipping than you are for the part. So here's the base, the bottom part with the swinging gate, $11. Here's the clipboard, $12.99 or better offer. Camera, $7.95. Spotlight, $3.99. The gun, $4.99. Ladder, $7.99. $6.50 for the spotlight. Here's another one. I've worked with this guy before too, just looking at the background that they use. Real cool guy. Lives in Pennsylvania. $4.75. I could always get stuff from that guy for a pretty decent deal. And I actually bought the spotlights and the cameras, or the guns and the cameras from him for the Joe base that came out in 82 or 83. And he gave me an excellent deal on those. The ladder, $9.95. The top portion, $17. Bottom portion, $12. Here's another bottom portion, $4.99. Deal of the day. The top portion, $4. Deal of the day. One of those silly little I-beams, $9.99 or $9 or better offer. Clipboard, $17.99. $4.99. Oh, here's deal of the day. Spotlight, 99 cents. But I'm being sarcastic. He wants $5 in shipping. You could buy a padded envelope for $1. Throw that in a padded envelope. It would be $3.84 to ship in the United States. So he's getting a little extra out of shipping, which, okay, I understand. That's all right. Camera, $4.99. Machine gun, $9. Another spotlight for $4. Spotlight for $3.99. I have not seen the antenna yet. I'm just thumbing through all the repetitive stuff unless one really stands out. Here's the triple win scratcher card. Show you what that looked like for the Checkpoint Alpha. Just that card, $11 for a little piece of nostalgia. Trying to find the antenna for you guys. Yeah, another I-beam for $10. Clip, oh my gosh. I'm coming, Elizabeth. This is a big one. The clipboard, $35 or better offer. Wow. It's not like these are hard to come by. I mean, there are thousands, tens of thousands of these made. I mean, they carried it on until 1991. It's not like this is a rare toy, but it is small and there are a lot of tiny parts that have gotten lost over time. So, supply and demand kind of thing, but you can see how many I read off that were complete. Oh, I mean, right now, vintage is hot. The prices keep going up, and I don't know when the bottom of the market will fall out, but let's hope it's not like a Beanie Baby thing where it completely bottoms out and everything that you thought was worth a lot of money is now totally worthless. You can't give it away. I mean, that was something. I mean, people were just nuts about those Beanie Babies, weren't they? But um, I was having a conversation with a friend today about purchasing GI Joes. A long time ago, 20 years ago, I would get them loose anywhere from 50 cents incomplete to 375 complete, depending on the action figure. And now look at the prices. It's nuts, and it's a lot of fun at the same time. There are a lot of people out there enjoying the nostalgia. I mean, people from the 90s, 80s, 90s that had these vintage toys are craving them again. A little piece of that childhood, some happy memories. So I get it. I completely understand. So there you have it, guys. I'm going to be doing a build video of this really soon. Been anxious to cut into this. This one looks like it comes with a few little figures. We have Law and Order. Cool. We get a little dog. That's always a good thing. And looks like a Firefly action figure. So we're going to have to really enjoy this. It says only at Toys R Us, but I was reading on a news article, and this was from a trusted source. Robinson's May, or the May Company, has merged with Toys R Us. They're coming back. Yes, by 2022, next year, they will be having freestanding stores again, ladies and gentlemen. I read this on a news source off of Bing, off of the search engine Bing. This was yesterday. So they've merged. They're going to have freestanding stores right now. They have online Toys R Us and Robinson's May. Uh, so yes, the toy stores are coming back. They have heard our demand for toys. Right now, you can buy things online according to the age of the child. They have different sections. You're looking for toddler, ages 8 to 10 or whatever, and the specific toy. It's a I haven't gone to the website yet, but the way they described it, it sounds like it is worth a visit. So that's the great news that I wanted to share with you guys as well. So seeing that Toys R Us sticker reminded me of that. So stay tuned for that build video. I will more than likely do it in the afternoon. I got home early from work and I just can't sleep, so that's why I shot the Checkpoint Alpha. Then we'll do the Creo build later this afternoon if I have time. But there you have it, guys. I greatly appreciate everybody for your subscriptions, for tuning in, to my channel supporters, for your contributions. How do you become a channel supporter? It's very easy. You could do a collaboration with me. Um, some people have done some art for me. Little Wookie and Mate Mylar, their pictures are up there. Little Wookie did the Alley Viper that I have in the intro video. A lot of those action figure photography that came from the great Mate Mylar. That man is fabulous on with toy photography. I hope he does a book someday. That would be worth the purchase. Uh, little Wookie really killed it with that alley viper. I even use that as my icon now, as my logo. So thank you guys for that. You could become a channel supporter by making a donation to this channel. Just reach out to me, and it's not necessary, but if you want to, you could reach out to me and I give you my information, and you could mail me something if you so choose to. If not, that is cool. So it's real easy for that, and everybody who subscribes are eligible for giveaways. So anyway, you guys, you take care, stay safe out there. Remember the triple S: safety, sanitize, 6 feet, wear your masks, wash your hands, always important, wash your hands. Social distance where it's regulated, wear your mask where it's regulated. Talk to your doctor and your family about getting vaccinated. This new variant is just nasty. More kids are getting sick from it. They escaped the first one, the coronavirus, and now there's the whatever virus. I'm tired of hearing about it. We're all getting tired of it. But kids are getting sick from it now. So guys, it's not a joke. Please get vaccinated. Please discuss it with your family and what's right for you. If you don't get vaccinated, please just at least wear your mask. I've run into people now said they had it and thought it was a joke, and now they caught it and they know differently. So anyway, enough about that. So please stay safe out there. I want to see you guys around for many, many years to come. And remember, always be kind to everyone. It is some crazy times out there. A little bit of kindness goes a long way. And always be kind to animals. They know nothing but unconditional love. This is Joe Motion Videos 82 signing off for now. We'll see you hopefully this afternoon for that Creo toy build. Until then, talk to you later. Bye-bye.